The countdown has begun. The city has entered what is known as the silent period. Campaigning has stopped, no rallies, no speeches, no public appeals. But beneath this silence, the tension is real. The State Election Commission is closely monitoring the situation, not just on the streets, but also online. Social media is under watch. Any attempt to influence voters now can invite strict actions. Let's look at the numbers. A total of 237,846 voters are registered, and here is what stands out. Women are leading. Over 128,000 women voters compared to just over 109,000 men. This election is not just about governance, it is also about representation. 6 out of 19 wards are reserved for women. Ward 2, 4, 5, 11, 12, and 17. Polling will take place at 264 stations, all equipped with electronic voting machines. Voting day is April 21st. Counting will begin on April 27th. So for now, the city waits, quiet, watchful, and ready. And to ensure that every vote counts, the government has made an important announcement, a public holiday. The government of Mizoram has declared April 21st as a holiday across all areas under the municipal corporation. Offices will remain closed, schools will not function, public sector units will pause operations. But the message goes beyond that. Even private employers have been asked to give paid leave to employees who are registered voters. The aim is simple: no excuses. Every eligible citizen should be able to vote, because participation is the backbone of democracy. Now, let's move to the border village of Suitazol. This is not just a village, it is now a sensitive point. Senior officials, including Deputy Commissioner Pudo Nilal Ratsanga and LADC CEM Sila Somzwala, visited the area for a detailed assessment, because this village has become a key route for informal trade and movement across the Myanmar border. Authorities are calling it a sensitive node. There are concerns about unauthorized entries, about goods moving without proper checks. The administration is now planning tighter monitoring, especially along the Timtuipui River. At the same time, around 300 refugee families are living in the area. So once again, the challenge is balance, security, and humanity. From security to health and awareness, Aizawl witnessed energy, unity, and purpose. Over 600 people took part in the Run for Nutrition Marathon. This was part of the national initiative Poshan Pagwada. The focus was clear. The first 1,000 days of a child's life, experts say, is the most critical phase of growth and development. Participants pledged to promote better diets, clean water, and local indigenous food. In the race, H. Ngolaso won the women's category. London Moya topped the men's open. But beyond winners and medals, the real victory was awareness. Now to education. In Kozol, a new initiative has begun, a free coaching program for aspiring teachers. The focus is on Biate and DLED entrance exams. 28 students have enrolled. The goal is simple: train local youth, prepare them for teaching roles, and keep education rooted in the local culture. Because when teachers come from the community, they understand the community better, and that can make all the difference in classrooms. Now let's talk about reforms in the justice system. A high-level meeting brought together judges, magistrates, and police officials from 5 districts. The focus was modernization. One key decision was the expansion of virtual court hearings. This means inmates will not need to be transported for every hearing. It saves time, it reduces risk, and it makes the system more efficient. There are also plans to digitize FIRs and charge sheets. This move could speed up investigations and reduce paperwork delays. Districts like Aizawl, Sertip, and Mamit are expected to benefit first, a step towards a fast justice system. Now to a story of community service. In Tongte, young volunteers came together for a cause. The Christian Youth Association organized a blood donation drive. Medical teams from Longklai District Hospitals collected 53 units of blood. Donors included members from different communities, including the Chakma Baptist Church. This effort comes at a crucial time because during the monsoon, travel becomes difficult and hospitals often face shortages. This drive is not just about blood, it is about preparedness and unity. Now to infrastructure. The condition of National Highway 06 has once again come under scrutiny. This highway is Mizoram's lifeline, and delays in its repair can affect the entire state. The Central Young Mizo Association has issued a strict directive. Contractors must now work 16 hours a day in 2 shifts. The focus is on the Sairang to Vairengte stretch. The deadline is before May, because once the monsoon begins, landslides can block roads, and supplies of fuel and food can be disrupted. This is not just about construction, it is about survival logistics. Now, a story from the past, but one that still lives in memory. The town of Biate marked a special anniversary, 60 years since what local called the Salvation Day. Back in 1966, during the insurgency, an airstrike was planned on the town. But something changed. Church bells rang. The pilots realized civilians were present, and the airstrike was called off. This year, the same bell was used again, a symbol of survival and of faith, a moment where history paused and life continued. And finally, to healthcare on the border. In Silsuri, a new ambulance has been introduced. The initiative was flagged off by the Governor, General Dr. Vijay Kumar Singh. This is a basic life support ambulance. For a remote village like Silsuri, this is more than a vehicle. It is a lifeline. The nearest hospitals are far away, either in Mamit or Aizawl. This ambulance can stabilize patients during the journey. It has been funded through CSR support from NBCC India. A small step, but one that can save lives. And that is all for today. Thank you for watching.